Hello and welcome to another Players video, and today we're going to take out the Deimos Inc. A-6 Intruder. Now this particular aircraft has 14 liveries. I've chosen the 501 from the USS Independence. We are on the USS Independence at the moment. We're going to go through the aircraft, show the weapons that you can get with a weapons mod, also do a cold and dark, and we will attempt to take off and land back on this aircraft carrier. Now this particular aircraft that I'm using is a pre-release. The aircraft will release later this week. Where are we? We're in the second last week of June, I think it is. So let's have a look. Start with the outside. 14 liveries, including one for yours truly. I will go through those in a moment. Now we do have a ladder for this. There's a button we have it pressed. I will go inside the cockpit and show that off as well. Do have some tags, some decent detail here. I'm liking it. I'm liking the wear and tear on this as well. See if we can get the drone a little slower. Now we are running 2 fuel tanks external. We can remove those with the fuel load. We have a tag on the tail hook. Yes, it does have a button for it and can come down. We'll give it a test. You may need other software such as the kinetic assistance, or if you've got an aircraft carrier pack that allows you to capture, it can actually do that. I think what we'll do is we will slow down the camera here. There we go. Decent detail in here. I'm liking this. Just enough for if you're parking it up. There is a wing fold button in the cockpit when we go through. It's also on the checklist, so if you don't remember where it is until you start getting used to it, just follow the checklist. Decent amount of rivets. Oh, I like how some of them have got smudges on them. It's not all super clean, pristine off the factory floor. Alright, we do have our tags, which also means we have our plugs in for the engines. Currently at the moment just the pilot. I'll show you how to put the co-pilot on as well. Not bad. Alright, well, you know what, let's just go jump inside and have a look. Hey mate. Alright, inside we are running a button for the ladder. If we press this one, the ladders will fold up. Hang on, that was a sound. Let's get that back in. If we want the co-pilot, right next to it, the navigator, here we go. Which means you will also see him from outside, or her. Can't tell through that visor. You do have your name tag that can come on, which is on this side here. I run Gen XR, so whatever you have for your plane name or your pilot name will go there. Pilot on and off will actually make my body visible. So before we start the aircraft, let's show you what happens there. So if you're using VR, you do have your rudder, your flight stick does move, and your throttle does go all the way up and down. But you can turn that back off here, and we'll also turn off the pilot view so I can actually start this up. But before we start that up, I do want to show you weapons that can be loaded on this. So before we're running the engines and making it a little bit loud, let's actually take the chocks and flags out. There we go. Removed. Very good. I will put... Actually, no, I won't put the wings down because we are too close to the AWAC. Hawkeye. Now, so weapons. We are running fuel tanks. If you get the weapons mod from flightsim.to, same as he has, Deimos that is, for a lot of his aircraft, what you can do is external tanks. Now, if you don't want them, you can remove them. If you do want to keep them, you can run fuel tanks and then weapons on the outside only. But let's go and remove them. We want the bombs. Just put in a 1,001 pounds and you actually get a, I have no idea what it's called, but the bombs with the fuel tank there, and same for this one. I believe there are going to be more weapons coming, but I have yet to work out what that's going to be. So we can run all those. I might actually just leave them on there and we'll do, actually that's all the weapons there is at the moment. But if you were to drag this fuel tank out, they'll actually cover the same. So what you could potentially do is put a 0 in here. Actually you need a type 0. There we go, and then you can run fuel tanks there. But you do have the fuel inside those stores. 1001, anything over 1,000 pounds will bring it up. So if you put in 2,000, if you want to model it accurately and put in the right amount, anything over 1,001 pounds will actually do the job. Alright, we're only running a small amount of fuel. We're only going to do a loop around and try and land this again, basically with 2,000 pounds. Alright, let's do a startup. Let's make sure our wing fold is lifted. Now the reason I lifted that, otherwise we're going to hit this Hawkeye here because of our parking space, but otherwise once you turn on the battery, do you know what, I probably should actually go through the checklist, show you step by step rather than by memory. Cockpit preparation, park brake is on, yes it is, I'm already aware of that. Chocks are removed, yes they are. Canopy is open, yes it is. Ladder as required, I put it back up. Pilot's visible. So everything I just went through is on the first part here. Now we want to do that main battery power. Main battery power is on. Navigation lights, let's put the navigation lights on. Cabin lights as required. We can put it on dim or flooded, I'll leave it. Panel lights as required. Can't remember which one panel lights are. I'll skip on to avionics master. That's next to the battery, opposite. There we go. Gen 1's on. I've noticed that sometimes when you spawn in, the gens may be off. Just check that. Alright, on. Gen 2's on. Anti-collision lights on. Fuel cell on. Number 2, fuel cell shut off is now off, so we no longer shut off. Throttle position at 20%. Okay, the reason why we're doing 20%, where's my throttle? Actually, well, let's just run it down here. Is because you pull that forward, and when you press the start for number 2, you can then see it. So if you pull that back, you can still see it. 20%, starting. Throttle to idle, let's bring that back down, yep. Alright, engine 2. Now I do have this quite loud, I may need to drop it down later. Let's try outside. It's not too bad at the moment. Engine 2 is starting up, checklist again. Engine 2 is rising. Yes, it is. Fuel on 1. Throttle position back to 20%. Can't see that. Hang on, I've got my hand in the way. So let's go 1 to 20%. Only 1. Here. Engine 1 start. Back to idle. Link those together. Tick. Engine rising to 60%. I'm going to tick that early. After, we're going to put the oxygen on, and we'll turn down this plane, even though it sounds awesome. Alright, oxygen. There we go, now we're getting a decent start. Anti-skid, which is up here. Ladder is removed, already done. Canopy closed, let's go and press the canopy. Love that. Alright, nice and closed now. Annunciator panel is blank. Actually, just press that, it should actually go down to it. That's it there. Tick. Folding wings as required. So our folding wings are there. I did say that I would leave them as they are until we get away from the aircraft next to us. So taxi light, parking brake off, but before we do that, we can also put on formation lights, and I think that's actually all I want there. So taxi lights are on, parking brake, just wait, I can do that manually. Alright, so we do have our taxi light on. What I'm going to do is, I don't have a proper catching and takeoff aircraft. I use the kinetic assist, so what I'll do is I'll open up my kinetic assist and have it ready. I'll show that on the screen in a second. But we can take off the park brake. There we go, master caution is gone. I might also turn on the gun sight. We don't actually need that for takeoff, but it is there. Alright. Well, it looks like we've got a line of F-14s here, so we'll try and park ourselves on the second catapult there, where the guys are. Now we do have a catapult grip that we can pop in. Steering is quite easy, don't want to overdo it though. Now we are going to need to pop down our grip. See the front going down. I'm not sure whether I would be putting it there or not. Alright, so wing fold. Done, nice. Okay, so checklist. That's taxi, tick. Folding wings, tick. Before takeoff, extended. Catapult grip. Actually, I have to get that spelling mistake fixed. Catapult grip is on, canopy is closed, takeoff light is on. Takeoff light is the same as our taxi light. Yeah. We can put our anti-collision lights on, so I'm going to say yep. Flaps to take off. So takeoff flaps are one down. You can actually see it. Let's see if we can actually modify our view there. There we go. Whoa, that went in quick. So down to takeoff or landing. So level 1 is a takeoff, so let's go tick. And look at that. On takeoff, landing gear up, clean flap. Landing gear is required, catapult grip retracted and hook retracted. Alright, so what we will do is we will put the park brake on. We will connect our kinetic assist. I said I'll bring it onto screen, so I'll show you what the deal is with here. So we want catapult, connect. I can do it 200 speed. I'm going to leave that because I actually don't mind that. Maybe actually too much, but ready for launch will be press. Alright, now when I take my park brake off, the aircraft does launch. Now you may be able to use some of the, I'm not sure if the Miltech has launch available for that, but let's have a quick look to see what this looks like. So, no, the catapult doesn't go, no they don't help me, so it's not like real life stuff. So it is pretty cool though, a lot of fun. Alright, now on the screens you can see that we actually do have a map. The map is on this screen and on the navigators. Have a look at it, go through the views on this particular aircraft as we do a wide circuit here. There's the aircraft goes. Keep an eye on where we are. Alright, so views, in close, or back out, hang on, in close, there we go. Rear view, you might have seen it on my short trailer, I don't know if you've seen that. If not, that's fine. Maps, this is the navigator, bomber, we need to work out where our carrier is, keep doing our loop. We have down on our left console, up close on the left panel, in the center, again down and below in the center, and rear and back, so there's all these extra views, and then it's back to default view. Alright, as far as handling goes, let's try and do a little bit of, alright, let's push this level. Bring it around. I'm using autopilot right now, so you can see that that dial moved where my heading wants to head. So if we have a quick look at where our aircraft carrier is, I'm also flat out right now, so full thrust, and I can bring that around to head west. That's just by using increments on your heading. Can also go heading select this way, so you can drag it around. So 270 gives a full west heading. Carriers there. No, we can't drop the bombs, no they don't explode. But that would be cool. Alright, carriers over there. Slow it down. What do we get up to? You can actually see my speed there. You only get about 450 knots in this. Alright, let's take a full south turn, 90 degrees to the left. This is using the air autopilot. And before we get lined up for the aircraft carrier, I'm going to give you a quick throw it around, see what the handling's like. It's not a very fast roll rate as you would expect in an aircraft like this. Alright, don't want to lose track of my aircraft carrier. It's very difficult to locate here. Alright, autopilot off. What's our speed? .350 knots. Okay. Here's a full roll. That's as fast as you can go over there, and let's go up and over. Speed's dropping, definitely dropping. So we do have speed brakes. Right back to 350 knots. Alright, speed brakes in. Hopefully my aircraft carries over there. Looks like we've got some other shipping out here. Don't want to land on that. Not sure if we can do a jettison of stores, but we'll test it. No. Okay. What we will do, let's actually drop the weight off here. So you can actually just come here and put your zeros in. That will make us a lot lighter. I don't know whether I'm supposed to arm the jettison. I didn't see the mouse button click there, so I don't think that's actually set up. I'm actually a little low here after that loop. Small freighter oil or whatever it is chugging along. Alright, let's line up the aircraft carrier, go for a landing, and call this a end of video. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe, all the rest. Let me know what else you'd like to see with this particular aircraft. Alright, I'm going to take the gear down. Gear will only come down at a certain speed, so it's going to be locked into what speed you're doing. I have got it on slow down. There we go. Also take the landing flaps. 1, 2. And I have forgotten the arrestor. Deploy hook. Hook down. Whoa. I was looking away from the screen there. That was a bit of a mistake. Alright, hook is down. And they're going to be yelling at me going, too low, too low. And we definitely slow down with the flaps on the landing flaps. Oh, I've come in the wrong angle here. Yeah, lucky I caught that, otherwise we could have ended up in a S3 or a bunch of F14s. Alright, so hook up. wings fold. And we forgot to put our catapult grip up, and we would have destroyed it probably on the way down. Yeah, so that's the Deimos Inc. A-6 Intruder. Can't remember what pack I bought this one from. It might be the India Fox Echo. It comes with the F-14 aircraft carrier, so this is the Independence. I think it is most suitable for this. It's out in the south of China Sea. Alright. Park brake on. Now let's actually follow the checklist for shutdown. Did I miss anything on landing? Flaps hook, yep, good. After landings, flaps clean, hook retracted, park brake on, yes, folders wing, yes, engine shutdown, that's what we want. Cool. Alright, hang on, why are you going that way? What was up here? There we go. Shut down. And shut down. Anti-collision lights off. Navigation lights off. Actually, we're going to want them all off. So tick. What else did I turn on? Formation lights. We can turn off the oxygen. Alright, ladder is the top one. So if you don't remember, it does highlight it so you can actually work it out. Ladder. Avionics off. And that gets rid of the menu, thank you. Power off. Power is off. Chocks on. Chocks on will be the little ring there. You can put the flag back in. And actually I didn't tick those. That's it. Hang on. Yep. Oh, I didn't actually click the first ones. Alright. So the A6 from Deimos Inc. Hope you enjoyed. Hang on. Did I open my canopy? No, I didn't. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.